here in the living room. Finally got my shiplap in, and I have a little bit of time to maybe start cutting my pieces of shiplap for my fireplace overlay. I'm just going to say that I did already trim the end of this first piece of wood because they arrived damaged. I ordered them from Home Depot online, and you'll see here, this one here was damaged, and the one that I have standing up right there, that one was damaged as well. So I did have to trim a good piece off that end, and hopefully I'll be able to use what's left of that other side for something else after I mark this and cut it and put this piece in place. I'm really excited though, because I just used my brand new saw and it's just awesome. I love it. Okay. Working on the patio today with my lovely little Ryobi cordless flooring saw, and it's actually the perfect tool for this. I've set up my fence here to guide my piece of wood. I've got that clamped down with this, and now I'm going to start it up and cut the piece. It seems like it's all backwards to me because I think the blade turns this way, and it feels like the blade should turn that way, but I don't know. I don't really know what's going on. All I know is I was able to make the first cut and it came out nice, so I'm not going to question anything else on that. So I'm getting ready to make my cut, and I'll bring it in size, check it out, see if it fits, and then figure out what my next step is. And by the way, I am using MDF. I only wanted a 3/8 thick piece, and I could not get that in wood, so I'm settling for MDF, which I don't really like at all. It's too soft. It damages like really easily, and I don't really like it. I don't like it at all. Honestly, I prefer real wood, but this is where we're at, and onward and upward. Here we go. Very unprofessional setup, to say the least. Okay, back inside for another fitting. I've got all of my short pieces cut and installed on the fireplace front, and now I am cutting out the piece that goes across the top of the short pieces, which is my next long piece, and it's got a squared out U shape that I have to cut out of it. As you can see here, I've got pretty much every tool I own out on the counter. I've gone from the coping saw to the Dremel tool, and now I am with the jigsaw. It's not giving me a nice straight cut, but the unevenness will be hidden behind the fireplace insert, so I'm not worried about it. I've got that piece in place, and it looks like it is a great fit. I'm going to have trim on either side here, a very, very thin piece of trim to hide all my, what I call whatevers, because obviously I don't do exactly precision work, but that's what it's all about, hiding your mistakes successfully. So I've got this in. I need to tape it and nail it. And then I'm going to work on my last 2 rows. And hopefully we're going to be good to go. Well, here I am disassembling my fireplace because sometimes you have to take a step back before you can move forward. And I should have just stopped when I realized this was happening, and I didn't because I was excited about getting the last piece of shiplap on, and now I've got a bowed piece at the very top. So I need to fix it. Need to fix it or take it off and redo it. I haven't decided which I'm going to do yet. I guess I'm going to try to fix it, and then if not, I'll just take it off and put another piece up. But the problem is that my top 2x4 of my frame is actually twisted. Surprise, surprise. The wonders of wood. Anyway, so I've disassembled everything. I just unplugged my fireplace, which I had neatly plugged in inside my cabinet, where I cut out the side and back portion of my storage bin to accommodate for the wires running through the side that I made with the little hole saw. So now I'm going to get some assistance. I'm going to lay this sucker on the floor and hopefully get it all fixed and put back together. So that did pull in that top piece. It does still bow out just a little bit, but I can live with it. I have just my trim pieces left, the 2 sides and the top edge. Just having that thick trim piece might look okay. And then I just have to trim out my my 2 side cubicle pieces on the bottom there. I think I'm just going to use some straight whatever you call it. I have some prime boards. I have to cut them down just a little bit, probably like a 1/4 inch off or something like that. And I think I can rip those with my new flooring saw. Hopefully that will go well, and I can box in that area there, and the same on the other side over there behind the little bench. And I think that's it. I think I'm going to call it quits for Friday, and maybe tackle the trim tomorrow. Well, I've tackled the trim, and I'm thinking that everything looks pretty good. So this portion of the project is completed. Now I just need to trim out the 2 bottoms of the cubicle areas. So when I said I wanted to get this completed before Christmas, I didn't say which Christmas. It's been a whole year, but it's done. And I'm happy. My vision has come to life.